Samadhi, the pinnacle of meditation. This is a state of being in which you are in a deep meditative absorption, intense concentration, and deep connection to the true nature of infinity. This state is where the mind is silenced, the ego or sense of I disappears, and only pure consciousness remains, with infinite bliss, emptiness, and unity with all of existence. Samadhi is often referred to as the gateway to enlightenment, for in this state, lack, fear, and suffering disappear, as it represents a complete dissolving of the ego and the direct experience of pure awareness. This term is from Sanskrit and is used in various different traditions. Samadhi is a Sanskrit word, and when translated, it means a state of being together, or a state of perfect concentration or union. Because there are an infinite amount of ways to describe Samadhi, we will be going through different frameworks to best understand conceptually what the Samadhi is. First framework we'll be looking at is called Advaita Vedanta, a non-dual philosophical tradition from India. This framework divides the Samadhi into three different aspects. Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa act as the yin and yang of Samadhi, as they can also be described as the form and formless, or the questioner and the I am state. Savikalpa Samadhi is a deep meditative concentration state, and it can be called the questioning state, as there is still form or thoughts and some sort of awareness of duality or the relative. It is extremely concentrated, blissful, peaceful, and expansive. Nirvikalpa Samadhi is a deep meditative state where all thoughts and mental activity dissolve completely. This is the I am state, as there is no sense of self, time, or space, only pure awareness exists. This state is the formless or thoughtless state, as it is effortless and profoundly deep. These two samadhis are forms of concentration that many people can experience and are experiencing, as these states are often experienced temporarily, acting almost as tools of the greater samadhi. The third division in this framework is called the Sahaja Samadhi. This is the effortless and natural samadhi, the highest form of samadhi, as this state is permanent and one is in a deep state of meditation and awareness while able to perform ordinary activities in daily life, as this is referred to the state of enlightened beings. The Sahaja Samadhi can be looked at as the natural integration of both the Nirvikalpa and Savikalpa. For every aspect of duality is coexisting, as you are 100% in the absolute and 100% in the relative, both human and divine. The second framework we'll be looking at is called the Eightfold Path. This is from classical yoga and provides a structure of progression from the lower absorption to total liberation. Split into two groups of four, the first four is described with consciousness awareness, with the first samadhi being Vitaraka Samadhi. This is absorption in gross objects such as the body, breath, and external world. While the second step, Vishara Samadhi, this is absorption in subtle objects such as thoughts, energy, and inner space. Third step and third samadhi is the Ananda Samadhi. This is the absorption in bliss and deep joy. The fourth step is the Asmita Samadhi. This is the absorption of pure sense of I am, or the formless state. After those four steps, the next description would be beyond conscious awareness, as the next step is categorized under this state. As the fifth step is the Savikalpa Samadhi. As we discussed this one before, this is the state of deep absorption with mental activity. The next step, the sixth step, is the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. This is the complete stillness of no thought and only pure awareness. The seventh step is Dharma Megha Samadhi. This is the state where karma dissolves and is beyond personal identity, with leaving the last step being liberation, as this is absolute freedom from all identifications with the mind or body, thus completing the progression of the Eightfold Path. And now, the last framework we will be looking at is the Jhanas Samadhis, as this is also a progression of deep meditative state and it comes from Buddhism. Like the Eightfold Path, the jhanas are split into two sections, the first four being the form path and the next four being the formless path. The first jhana is joy and happiness arises with strong focus. The second jhana is joyfulness intensifies, thoughts fade, and pure bliss remains. The third jhana is when bliss fades into deep contentment and equanimity. The fourth jhana is perfect stillness, neither pleasure nor pain, only pure awareness. The next four jhanas are part of the formless jhanas. These jhanas are beyond all mental image and physical sensations. These lead to formless absorption. The fifth jhana is infinite space, where awareness expands into infinite openness. The sixth jhana is infinite consciousness. Awareness of consciousness itself is boundless. And the seventh jhana is nothingness, the awareness of absolute emptiness. Then the eighth jhana is neither perception nor non-perception, subtle state before full liberation. Jhanas can be looked at as powerful tools for cultivating concentration, as full enlightenment itself goes beyond these jhanas, but can be helpful tools in the process of awakening. As we can see, Samadhi can be interpreted in a lot of different ways, but it's important to understand the magnitude of the Samadhi experience. Samadhi is an infinite experience, as so many forms of realization and experience can happen through samadhis. As one begins the journey of transcendence, there will be times of temporary samadhis, where one's in deep concentration and meditation and experiences the infinite varieties of samadhi. As certain environments, meditation, and substance can bring one into certain levels of samadhi. As any level of samadhi is a profound shift, whether it be temporary or induced by psychedelics or plant medicines. Just understand that the reliance on temporary samadhis and substance-induced samadhis are useful tools, but should not be the form in which you connect into deep meditation, as the integration is the most essential part for any temporary shift of consciousness, such as a temporary samadhi. Furthermore, in temporary samadhis, understand that this is not the end goal. It is the gateway to enlightenment, for enlightenment is even beyond the temporary samadhi, which is where the idea of sahaja samadhi works well for explaining of how the samadhi is integrated. As a full integration of samadhi is a whole different experience, as in this balanced state, the absolute and relative perspective are so intertwined to such a degree of oneness that words having the attribute of duality cannot do it justice. Only the experiential nature of it is the only way of explaining it, for the infinity and the exponential nature of reality is so beyond conceptualization, and that any words are limitations on explaining the experience. As you are no longer confined by duality or non-duality, as this paradoxical nature is shown to you on all forms of expression, such as you're observing your ego and your higher self communicating so efficiently, but also you are simultaneously all aspects of that trinity, observing every aspect of the interaction and beyond. Samadhi and states like Sahaja Samadhi are just the beginning of life, as you are no longer in the dream, and you can experience the nature of reality. For the step from 1 to 99% of realization is infinitely smaller than 99 to 100% of realization, and any division of Samadhi are just partial realizations of your true nature. For this is the whole life path, finding out your true nature. What is the nature of reality through your unique perspective?
Samadhi means you have given up your hallucinations and you have come to the experiencing the reality the way it is. The nature of the reality is we are a part of a large phenomena. We are not an absolute happening.
Are you ready to take the next step and truly master your energy? Well, you're in luck, because I've just launched a brand new meditation course, designed specifically to help you harness your energy and elevate your consciousness. But that's not all. I'm also authorizing personalized one-on-one coaching sessions, tailored to your unique needs and goals. Whether it's exploring deeper into consciousness, refining your meditation practices, or improving your holistic health through diets and workouts, I got you covered. And here's some even more good news. I'm also running a weekly newsletter where I dive deep into the topics like consciousness and holistic health. So for a limited time, when you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get access to my meditation course absolutely free. If you're ready for a transformation and to take control of your energy, visit my website at ellishernandez.com or click the link in the description below. Your journey to mastering your energy starts now. That's it for today's video. Like, subscribe, and leave comments and questions on any other topics you want me to talk about. Thanks for watching. Peace!